Kajun Special, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, back credit. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let him have it.
I've got my dollars and I sit in my best offer.
We say, yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing on what's today? What day it is? Hump Day. First in the chat to get that pipeline is Papa Smurf. Hello, and welcome. Then we have James from Mexico. Hello, James. Miss Myra. Hello. Miss Irene. Hello, good morning and welcome. Also, Tom Cruise in the house. Hello, Wendy. Let's see here. That is the Facebook side. And James, the weekly rule. Yep, got it in there. Look at that. He's quick on that. Good morning, Crystal. Hello. All righty then. Let me get to the chat here and clear that out. And again, give a warm and welcome and a large, warm felt welcome to our guest today. You may know her. You do know her. And I'm sure you do know her. Again, here's our guest for the day. I always get stumbled when I want to do an intro like that. It's Wendy, Lucky Charms. Wendy,
good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing in your neck of the woods over there?
Fine, thank you.
How's the weather?
Hot, and hot.
That sums it up right there. All right, so let me get the information here for y'all. If you haven't checked out her channel before, let me get to my private chat here. I have not only her guest, a link for her YouTube channel, but she also has a Linktree link that I'll be posting in there, and I'll pin it at the top. Just in case if you don't know who she is and you haven't subscribed to her before, I'll pin it up to the top. And we also have in the chat today this morning came in as Mr. Dave's Diggs. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Good to see you. So anybody who may have any questions, put them in the chat. Put in the word question in caps, or you can just put at Cajun Roots Reseller, so that way I can see it, because it does give me a notification and it lights up in orange on my end. So let's go ahead and introduce yourself in a nutshell, basically about what you do, where you're at, and a little bit about yourself so everybody can get to know you a little bit.
Anybody that doesn't know me, I'm Lucky Charm Wendy. I live in Florida, in Central Florida. I'm near Tampa. I just celebrated my 35th anniversary yesterday. To my husband, Bob. We have one son. I am a full-time reseller. I resell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, and a bunch of other places. And I do a YouTube show every Tuesday where I give a reselling tip to resellers, new or old, and YouTubers.
All right, you've heard it here first. Good morning, Stephen. Hello and welcome. You just have a new sub now. Dave's Diggs just subbed to you. If you have not subscribed to her, or you check to anybody who puts a link in the chat, everybody's welcome to do that, by the way. If you do go to their channel and you go to the part where it says under the screen, that little word that says subscribe, if it's in red, that means you're not subscribed. Turn it to gray. Also, right next to it, there's the 3 bells. Make sure you hit the very top one where it says all, so that way you get notifications when that person puts out either a video and or any content, or they go live. That way you won't miss it. Everybody's saying hello, coming to auction, Stephen. Oh, thank you for coming to the auction. Aqua Girl, hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see you. So let's get started with some questions, general questions. And if anybody has any, just go ahead and put them in the chat. How long have you been doing either your, let me just rephrase that. What platforms you sell on other than eBay?
I sell on Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace and eBay.
Now, do you do the actual Facebook Marketplace where it's the plus shipping, or you do shipping?
I have a store and I have a store and I do the regular marketplace.
Oh, okay, cool. Now, how long has it been that you started doing all your reselling in your ventures of reselling?
October 2019 is when I officially started. Last year, though, is when I went full time.
Oh, okay, cool. Now, I know I had been part of it, but we'll ask that question a little later about something that I want to ask you. But I want to make sure some more people in the chat when that comes up.
Okay.
What is your favorite items or your go-to items when sourcing that you like the most, that you always tend to go to first?
Toys.
And why is that?
Well, I love toys, but they seem to sell the best for me, especially in Q4. So I like doing toys.
Yeah. Speaking of Q4, don't forget this is a week from today. If you have a store coupon for eBay, you better use it before you lose it, because next Wednesday is the last day you can use it. Just a friendly reminder. I'll be doing that every day until the 30th. Jessica, hello, good morning and welcome. When you go sourcing, what place do you go the most, or your favorite places to go to for sourcing?
The stores? Talk about stores?
Anywhere. Anywhere you go thrifting, what's your best one or favorite?
I go to Goodwill. Oh, a couple of times a week I go to Goodwill. We have another thrift store in our area to go to. I also go to a place that's like an Amazon type bin store. I go there every Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, there's yard sales.
Right. Nakoma Fines, hello, and welcome. Good morning. So
in Florida, we have yard sales 365. So.
Right. Yeah, because of the weather down there. So when you do go sourcing, what is the one thing you hate to even think about picking up, or you're afraid to pick up?
I don't like picking up clothes.
Clothes. That seems to be the common thing lately.
There's too many things that people want to know about it.
Yeah, it's a lot of work too.
Even when you tell them the descriptions, they still ask you.
Exactly. And a lot of times I buy things that are just sealed. The way I ain't got to open it. I don't open anything that's sealed. So it's hard sometimes. Good morning, Flipping Goodies. How are you doing? Don't think it is. Don't think it is what? I think I'm lost on that one, James. Anywho, what was your very top or the best thing you flipped that you purchased for very low and flipped it for very high? And if you could tell us what it was and how much.
One of the things that I flipped for a lot of money was a book. It was one of those Wonder Man books, I think it's called. Mm-hmm. It's one of those history books. I got it for $25 and I sold it for $150.
Wow.
That was one of my first flips.
Now, do you do a lot of books?
I used to before the library closed.
Oh, okay.
Now, with our libraries closed, it's hard.
Same here, Wendy. They take up a lot of room, so that's why I don't do jewelry. That's why I like jewelry. Cool. Sandra, hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see you. What would be one of the things you recommend? Say somebody's just starting out new, never done this before, and thinking about getting into reselling. What would be the top few tips you would give someone when first starting out to do anything that has to do with reselling, no matter what platform?
Make sure you have a plan in place of where you're going to put your stuff when you get it. Like when you go sourcing, where are you going to put all the stuff before you list it? And then where are you going to store it after you list it so that you have an inventory system? Otherwise, you're searching for hours looking for an item, and it's not worth it.
It's not. You're right about that.
And the other one would be to comp everything.
Yeah. Now, do you have a specific filing system or SKU system that you use when you're doing your sourcing and picking it up after you have listed it?
I just got a shed or storage area, so I'm working on that right now. I'm putting an inventory system in place right now.
Okay. And so when you say that you don't know yet what you're going to do, but you're just thinking about it.
I have it started right now. Right now, I just have it by category. So I have like all the toys in one section, all the clothes are in one section, all the glassware.
Yeah, that works. That seems to work for me. That's how I have mine set up. But I have it in sections where if I have a shelf, it's all electronics, or if it's one shelf, it's all toys. And I have one area for, and I'm still rearranging all that because again, I want it to be more smoother than what it is. And every time you turn around, you are thinking of other ways to improve it. And that's why I'm in that process now. Again, I do this almost every other month, or if not every month, just to make things easier.
That's what I'm working on.
Yeah, and you have to. You have to keep an open mind when it comes to that kind of stuff. What is the best? Let me rephrase that. What have you ever gone to any estate sales?
Yes.
And how is that for you?
I've only been to 2, and they were amazing. I love them.
Have you done anything that's called what we call bundle piles at any location?
Yep.
You want to?
I do anytime I go to a flea market, yard sale, any of that, I always try to bundle.
Yep.
It seems to be you get the best rate that way.
Right, exactly. We have more people coming in. So also there is something that I was part of that I want to ask you a question on, and I'm gonna make you where you can talk about this more. I was actually blessed to be part of it. I think when you and I discussed it, I was the very first one. And it was an honor to be able to do that. Not only that, but it was one of my videos. And I do these every now and then when people send me something, as we may call it, a chain letter or a chain box or a package or whatever, the reseller package. And I was the first one. And then I made sure to anyone who have gotten this package to make sure to let you know that they received it. So you can keep a chart of who had gotten it. So for those who may not know what I'm talking about, go ahead and talk a little bit about that and where it's at now and what is coming up for that item that we talked about, and tell them why you're doing it.
Talking about the 50 state challenge or box.
Yes.
We did last year. Johnny and I started a 50 state box reselling box that goes to 50 states for a cause. The cause was to help my husband get an oxygen machine so that he can go outside the house without running out of oxygen. Because right now we go to church and he runs out of oxygen. We go to the store, he runs out of oxygen. So we came up with the idea of putting a box together that's going to go to each reseller in a different state. And then there's a hat inside of there that's all the resellers autographed. And that hat's going to be auctioned off when I get the box back so that we can raise the funds to help my husband. And whatever the contents was in that box at the time that I get it back. Right now the box is with Nikki Love Shack, and I believe it's in California. However, we decided that Nikki Lochak asked to do an auction, so we're going to do a live auction July 30th, which is a Friday at 8 p.m. with TJ Jarhead and Patrick Murphy. He's going to be the MC, and hopefully we're going to raise the $2,500 we need to get the oxygen machine for him.
And talk a little bit about what y'all doing on that show.
On that show, we're going to promote different resellers that are going to be part of the program or the event, and then we're going to also have prizes and games and different things throughout the event. So if anybody's interested, my link tree is in the bot somewhere in the description. You guys can contact me if you want to donate an item or if you want to be part of the event. It's going to be July 30th at 8 p.m.
And if you didn't catch it, at the top of the blue box above in the chat is not only Wendy's link to her YouTube channel, there is also her link to her link tree. That way you can reach out to her for this event. We've been keeping up and finding out who had it, and there's a form that I started with that for everyone she can put everybody's name in it. And so you said how far did it get so far?
It's been to 20 states, I believe.
Awesome. That is good. Now, the good thing about it, too, is that everybody who gets the box does a video. And so that brings awareness to each and every one of them, because there's a lot of people who don't watch all the channels that are in part of this. So that's what's good about it, where you can also check it out as it's going into its journey and where it ended up next. With that being said, don't forget to mark your calendar. Check out TJ's channel. And I'm sure he'll have a thumbnail for it pretty soon. He's probably working on that now.
I'm working with Patrick to do a promo clip or something. He's putting something together for me.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You're right. And I was glad to be part of it. And when you reached out to me, we talked about that last year. And it was nice to be able to do part of that and be part of it. So yeah, check it out. Make sure you check it out. For all those who did bingo this past Monday, you should have gotten an email letting you know your tracking number. All of that is going out and finished and ready to go. The Cap Guy and JT. No, we're talking about TJ the
Jarhead?
Jarhead Entrepreneur. That's the channel it's going to be on. Yeah. Let's see here. Does anyone have any questions? You can put it in the chat. Also, don't forget you can put your links in the chat as well for your channel. James is right there popping down the links for everyone. Irene, I see you just got a new sub from Dave's Digs, Miss Irene. That is Leo Eats. Congratulations. You're getting some subs as well. If you haven't checked out anyone's channel, when you do go to the link that's in the chat, don't forget to see if that subscribe button is in red. If it's in red, it means you're not subscribed. Turn it to gray so that way you know you're subscribed. And also hit the notifications. There are 3. If you hit the very top one, that way you will see that you get any notifications for anything that goes out of the on that channel.
If you're not subscribed to TJ, you might want to do that so you'll be able to see the show.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hello, Gino. Welcome. Hello. Good to see you. Tell a little bit about what got you started. And I know you said earlier you were part-time, then you went full-time. So tell everybody a little bit about your history on why you went that route, and why did you start part-time, and then what made you go full-time?
What made me get into reselling in the first place? Well, I've been doing it for 12 years, just like Facebook Marketplace or, stuff like that. With the person that used to be with us, he passed away June of 2019.
Okay.
So since we had done this together for 12 years, in his honor, I started reselling. And one of the things that happened is I ended up getting a truckload of free merchandise or inventory from my church. Needed some place to do it with, and he had just passed, and I'm like, okay, doing it in his honor. That's why it's Lucky Charm, because that was the name he gave me. He used to call me his Lucky Charm, so I continued that, and in October of 2019, I started eBay. But at that time, I didn't know much, so it was basically I was doing it on part-time because I didn't know anything. And now, as I've grown, I've known more, so I'm full-time now.
There you go.
It's basically to do it in his honor.
Right. Hello, Susanna. Good morning. Hello, and welcome.
Good morning, Susanna.
So I know when you first started, you were one of those in the chat that used to say "yet," the word "yet." So first, you started with doing a channel, and then you went to one channel, then you went to 2 channels. Explain a little bit of that and what got you started in that.
Well, you and Jennifer got me started in YouTube in the first place because, like you said, you kept saying "yet."
Yeah.
I kept saying "yet," and you said "do it," so I did it.
Yeah.
That was the reselling one. The other one that I've done is it's called Walking in Florida, which got started because Yakov started walking in New York.
Yeah.
And we were going to do it together, and then he stopped doing his, so I continued doing mine. But basically, it's sites that I go to and places that I go to. I make videos of that, and I put it on my other channel.
Right. Yeah, that's the interesting part. You said "yet" all the time, and then all of a sudden you come out with 1 and then 2. And so tell everybody a little bit if you have the link, or you can get the link. Do you still have that channel that you're doing any videos on that one? On the
it's
other
in
one?
the link tree.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and tell them. Go ahead.
They're both in my link tree. Like I said, one is about walking and sites that I go to in Florida or other places. Like when I go to South Carolina for the convention in October, I'll film that, obviously, and put that on my walking in Florida thing. The other one is all reselling stuff. And every Tuesday, I started a new series now. It's called Tipsy Tuesday, and it's a tip for resellers or YouTubers.
Right.
So every Tuesday, I put out a different tip.
Yeah, I know. Usually, don't you get that from others?
I've done that too, but this one's my own. This series I'm doing right now is my own.
Okay. Cool.
But I did do one with Reseller collab. I did that one also.
Right. Yeah, that was a pretty good thing you were doing on that too. So what are your goals on your channel, on either of your channels, now that you have 2 of them? What are your goals for those channels?
Well, obviously I want to hit I want to hit 500 right now. That's my goal right now, is to get 500 subs.
And how far are you away from that?
I think I'm at 2 something right now.
Okay.
I don't even know. But
hello and good morning and welcome, Cameron. Hello.
I want to hit the 500 and then hopefully next year hit 1,000 like everybody else does.
Right, exactly.
And my other one, I'm trying to get up to 100 right now.
Right. So what is your next goal as far as your store or your eBay and any of the platforms you sell on? What are your goals for those?
My eBay goal was to get 400 listings up. I just got that done a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm trying to get to 500 by the end of July.
And you mainly source, you said more. Do you do only garage sales or do you do more variety as far as even the thrift shops? I know you did talk about your.
I do Goodwill and I do the Amazon. It's like an Amazon bins thing. It's called Florida 813. So I do that every Saturday when they have their restock day. And then I do good. Here we have yard sales all the time. So yard sales are.
Now, how are you doing on that? Is that something that you find that you're getting great products when you go there on the bin stores?
I love the bin store. That's where I get most of my higher priced items.
Are they overcrowded when you go in, or is it easy just to move around?
It's a small place because here they used to have it outside the place, but now because we're in rainy season, you can't do that.
Right.
Because we never know when it's going to rain here. So they have it inside, and it's like 6 aisles, and it's a warehouse, so it's not very big.
Oh,
so yeah,
okay.
it gets crowded at some times.
Now,
and then in the back of the store, they have electronic section.
So do you also go to a regular Goodwill bin as well?
We don't have that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Unless I want to travel to Orlando, which is about an hour and a half from me.
That's a long drive. You're right about that. Let's see here. Stop on by, dear. Hello, Dana.
Unfortunately, I can't go an hour and a half away because of Bob's oxygen issue. So
right, exactly.
we have to stay very close.
Listening while driving to the post office. Awesome. Miss Joyce, hello, hello, hello. Again, don't forget you can drop your links to your channel and or any special events you have going on your channel. When you do go to someone's link to their channel, don't forget, check and see if the link in the bottom of the channel tube is red. That means you're not subscribed. Change it to gray so that way you know you're subscribed. And also don't forget to check the notifications of the 3 bells. The very top one is all notifications. Again, every now and then, just go back and watch a video here and there. I know we cannot all watch everyone's videos in the community, but I guess you can always try to watch a video here and there. That keeps your subscription going as for that person as well. That helps their channel by even making a comment and a thumbs up. That does help everyone you do check on their channel. Believe it or not, I have a long list to watch list, and I'm finally getting it down by watching in the morning when I'm doing my morning work. It's been crazy. Yes, I saw that. Not only did you win the $50 gift card from my giveaway, you also won the $25 gift card from Bobby's giveaway. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
You need to go buy Bobby's, girl.
I guess I should play the lottery at this
Yeah,
point.
exactly.
And then share it with everybody.
That's right. So, okay, we got more people in the chat, so I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself again a little bit more like you did at the beginning of the show for those who were not here at the beginning to give them more of an idea of what you do and how you do it and why you do it.
I'm Lucky Charm Wendy. Like I just said, the reason I became Lucky Charm Wendy is because the person that passed away, that's what his nickname for me was. So we were resellers for 12 years together. And then when he passed, I took over his legacy and I started eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, and Marketplace. I also have a Facebook store. I started in October 2019 as part-time. I am now full-time. I am a wife and a mother. My husband and my son are both disabled. And we will be doing an auction for my husband in July 30th at 8 p.m. on TJ Jarhead's show. So we can raise money to buy him an oxygen machine, which is about $2,500.
All right. I want you to talk a little bit about the little thing that you had me do for your son.
My son.
Video you did, by the way, on that one.
Yes. My son is autistic, and he had a vintage Sylvester, and the doll broke, and he was devastated. And then I reached out to Johnny because I know Johnny does sewing and stuff like that, and I asked him if he can repair it, and he did. And my son wanted to find out the journey of what was happening to his Sylvester while it was out of our care, because it had to go on a plane and it had to be flown from Florida to Massachusetts. So Johnny videotaped everything that happened along the path, and then I made a video of it, and it was such a blessing, and we thank you, Johnny, because it made my son's heart.
I love the video.
Yeah, if you watch the video, my son's in tears when he gets the package, and it's just such a blessing.
Yeah, and for me, I look at it this way: it was more like a paying it forward kind of thing, because it wasn't. You could tell it was well loved, and I did everything by hand with the sewing on that one, but I did a double stitch so it'd be even more tighter to last longer. And it was cute because Myrtle was even smelling on it and playing with them and that kind of thing. Put them in the snow and had them all wrapped up and all that.
Had him playing the piano.
Yeah. So it was fun. It was something different, you know, and I was able to help out someone and pay it forward, so to say. So yeah, it was something I enjoyed.
My son is very happy. Thank you.
Yes, he is. I love the videos. And Patrick, hello, good morning and welcome. Good to see you.
Good morning, Patrick.
You just never know what you can do for somebody that just that little something of a gesture can help someone have a better day. Drop a wait, where did it go? Right here. Dropped a preview auction of this Saturday plus. Whoa, this chat's flying on me. Plus merch announcements. Ooh, check it out. There's the link. Don't forget to go check that preview out. That's cool. Cameron says, Wendy, I'm so sorry I wasn't already subbed. That's why we do this. So that way when you check out, and I'll always make sure to let everybody know when you go to someone's link. If it's in red, that means you're not subscribed. That doesn't mean you did not subscribe. It could be that you lost a subscription. So that's one way we do this to others be aware of it. Because a lot of people are losing subscriptions here and there. And we are finding out either one, they lost the subscription or just thought they were subscribed. And so that's what helps you to check it out. And you just never know what video is going to be coming out. I'm now looking forward to watching your videos. Yeah.
Thank you, Cameron.
So sweet. Well, thank you, Jessica. And I do that for anyone and everyone. It's just the way I am. I didn't hesitate. I asked her to send me a picture of it. And I said, sure, send it my way. I'll take care of it and make sure we keep video clips of it. So I did. And even with the snow, we went out and played in the snow and kept them wrapped up and the whole 9 yards, just to let them know.
It was really funny.
His Sylvester was in safe and in great shape. And I even had the picture before and after where he was laying in my Saints bed. I say Saints because it's all New Orleans Saints. And that was a great video after seeing his reaction. It was great. So I'm glad that I was able to be part of that because you just never know.
So we thank you.
Small like that can help somebody. So I'm only bringing that up because I want everybody to know, not because I did it, because just something as little as that can make someone's day. And that's what I'm all about. If I can help at least one person a day, that is my goal. Like what Dante says, pay it forward. And it doesn't have to be nothing that big. You know, it could be just something as small as that. Drop a link. Dave Diggs, drop your link to your channel. That's what this is all about, so that others can check out your channel and see what kind of comments you have. I'm climbing to 100, have been slow at 98. Dawn, we need to check out that. Let me make sure I'm still subscribed. That's another reason I like them. Yep, I am still subscribed. Yep. So let's see. We have how many in the chat today? 39 right now. Check out Miss Dawn's channel and see if you're subscribed. I am getting close to 102. What? Rob and Renee, put your link in the chat. If you haven't done so already, do it again. You're getting close to 100 as well. Dawn says, I go up. Yeah, and that's why we're trying to get you, anybody who comes in the chat, we'll try to get you over that because we want to give you that cushion. I went dumpster diving this morning and made a video this morning. Oh, that's awesome, Jessica. Ooh. Speaking of dumpster diving, have you ever thought of or were you ever able to go out and do the dumpster diving in your area?
I haven't done it since my partner passed, but we used to do that when he was alive.
Awesome. Tom said he just subbed to you, Dawn.
One year we found, after Halloween, a whole bin of brand new costumes. The Family Dollar or Dollar Store, whatever it was, just threw them away.
Wow.
And we were able to get them, and then we brought them to a nursery, daycare center that I used to work at. And the kids used them for play, for the rest of the year. They used them as their playtime outfits or whatever. So it was a great thing we were able to do. But yeah, these stores just throw everything away.
It's amazing what people are finding in dumpster diving. It's amazing. Let's see. Okay. I want to say we still want to give her more of a cushion, but right now Dawn is at 101. So check and see if you're subscribed. Change it from red to gray. And let's see if we can get her over that to give her that little cushion. Look at Kevin said, I am not 100. Cool. All right. So we got Rob and Renee. They're at 90 right now. So I know we got some people in here who probably have not subscribed. You're at 92 now. Let me make sure I'm refreshing again to make sure. Yeah, nope, 93. Yeah, let's even get Renee and Rob to over 100. We want to make it over so they can have a cushion, because we know how that goes up and down. Kevin, thank you so much, and hello and welcome to you as well, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Dina.
Love me some dumpster diving free stuff. You're right about that. Thank you for coming to the live. Yeah, it was actually pretty cool last night. I enjoyed it. I try to get everybody's channel and watch their auctions. Not that I'm always up that late too often, but yeah, I try to get there. Adam says 94 here. So we got 2 channels we want to work on getting over 100. Renee and Rob now at 95. I feel like I'm at a horse race. All right, Dawn's still at 101, and Renee and Rob at Rescue and Resells at 95, but I'll be refreshing. Thank you, James. And Renee and Rob at Rescue and Resells are at 95. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out and see if you're subscribed. If it is red, change it to gray. That way you know you subscribe. I'm still driving, but we'll go back and sub everyone. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Helping each other out. And that's what this is all about. Appreciate you. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. Just I couldn't stay up too late. I've been going to bed early because I've been doing a lot every day. Used to do pawn broker. It was fun. Used to be a pawn broker for so jewelry is. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Cool. So if there's something that somebody, well, most of us know you, but what is the one thing that we don't know about you that you would like to share?
I teach people how to speak Amish.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think there was a different language for that.
They speak Pennsylvania Dutch.
Really?
And yes, the Amish speak Pennsylvania Dutch. And Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I do a video online on Facebook where I teach people how to speak Pennsylvania Dutch.
Oh, okay. And Dina's 10 away from 400. Let's see if y'all haven't subscribed to her yet and check her link out. There it is. See if you're subscribed to her. If not, turn it gray. If it is red when you go to the channel. That is awesome. I did not know that they had a different language. So do you have Amish in your area or you just do it online?
No. Well, Sarasota, which is about an hour and a half from me, is the closest Amish community, which is my goal. That's where I plan to move eventually. I'm planning on moving back there eventually.
Renee and Rob says, wow, I wanted to learn that. How can they get to
my Facebook? If you go to my Facebook page, well, it's in my link tree. If you look at my link tree, my page is there.
There you go.
The other thing people may not know is I'm an author.
Really? We're learning all kinds of new things about you today. I'm glad I asked that question.
I wrote a book about how to save money couponing.
Let's see here. If you have time at 1 p.m. Eastern time, I have a live chat. We chat about anything and we will post links. Awesome. Today at 1 o'clock. Actually, I think that's how I found your channel, but somebody else was on. And then you came on after that, and I was actually in Illinois, and we went to eat lunch. And I was watching you while waiting for our food. So that's how I got you live. You're at 1:10, Adam. Cool.
Awesome.
Really awesome. Learning, yeah. And again, every language is easy to learn sometimes if you work at it, just like anything else. Maybe I can speak Amish. I will be lower price of the chair. Lower the price of my chairs. Okay. So if you go to her link tree, she's got the link in there. You can check it out and see if you want to be part of the class. She has it there. How about this blanket subbed? I'm not sure about that one. Call it after tea with Irene. Cool. Good morning. Mimicking you back by Silver. How are you doing? I'm the only one who strongly feels that I need a Sony 640 camera. I'm not sure about cameras. I love my GoPro. Awesome. That's Patrick. Perlini, everybody saying hello. Jessica. Again, also don't forget, we are trying to make sure we have Dawn at 101. Let's see if there's more. She's got 102. And then we have Rescue and Resell. That's Rob and Renee. Right now, their number is 96. So they're 4 away from 100, but we do want to give them a cushion by going over. If you haven't checked out their channel yet to see if you're subscribed, please do so to help them out. Got to run, post office. Well, have a good day, Bobby. Great day for everyone. Yep.
And Rosie's Closet's the feature this week?
Yeah, and what I did was she's at 18 away from 1K. So each week I do a featured channel. And this is the one for this week. And I just put the wrong thing. That's the guest. Let's see. Featured channel. Here we go. I copied the wrong thing, but you got it again. It's in the pin at the top. Here is the link to the featured channel of the day, which this week is Crystal from Rosie's Closet. She is, and let me check her check because I've been trying to keep up on her total. She's still at 18 away from 1K. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat. And get to it. Where's that? Here it is. I got so much stuff in my private chat that it's easy for me just to cut and paste. So that's why I use it. All right, here's the link for the live. And let's replace that. And it should change in a few minutes. Let's see here. Go back to my comments. And where was I? Let's see here. The chat flew on me. Here we go. All right. Good morning, Paul from Value Reseller. Hello. Good morning and welcome. Good to see you. So this way here, if you want to come on and have a conversation with us online on the live, the link is at the blue box above. I did change it out so you can come on in. There's today's guest. There's Wendy's, not only her channel link, but also her link tree to where you can get all the good information of everything she either does online in her Facebook page and all that good stuff. Let's see.
Thing I also didn't mention is I'm a minister. That's another thing I do.
I was going to ask you that too. Yeah.
Yep.
And what do you do on your ministry?
Right now I perform weddings and help people in the community that just need somebody to talk to. I try to encourage them and help them. And then on Sundays, I do the blessing box, which if you haven't seen, if you don't know what a blessing box is, it's a box where you put food in and other people take it out. You can either watch my videos or Dante's videos because we both did it together.
Right.
Dante got me started in that. So every Sunday after church, I fill up my car with food and we bring it over there. We do diabetic treatment, diabetic supplies. We do diapers, wipes, all kinds of stuff for the family.
Right.
And we fill up the blessing boxes.
And so do you have a lot of those boxes in your community, or you just have?
I have one, and my church is in the process of building another one right now that we're going to have in front of our church.
Yeah, I just found at our post office there was and I go there almost every day, and I finally saw they had like a crate, but there's a sign that they have the blessing boxes, but it's for you have to go through the local church. So I took a picture of it yesterday so I can go and call them and see where they're at, because I'm still learning around the area. So I need to find out where they are so I can make that arrangement and bring them some stuff. Because I finally found the location. It was at our post office with a sign.
Yeah, there's a website you can go to, or you can just ride around your neighborhood and find them. I did,
and I know I seen them somewhere. I just don't remember where I saw them at. Good morning, Yenzer Picker. How are you doing? Good to see you. How are you doing, Mike? So yeah, I have been walking, and I know I passed by it. I just cannot remember. Yep. And so I'm trying to remember where did I see it, but I went to the website, and there's nothing in that area. The closest is in Boston. So I don't know why it's not on the map, but I did find one now that I can go back and donate to where I want to go. Where again, I found it at the post office, which was odd because usually you see a lot of things on the board of like missing cats, missing dogs, or news for the city and the town and that kind of thing. So yeah, I was glad to see that because I've been looking.
They also have ones for books.
Yeah, I noticed that when you and Dante did those lives. And that got me looking and searching, and yeah, I finally found one. So that's gonna be good for me to do. Anybody has any questions for Wendy? Go ahead and put it in the chat. And if you want to come on and talk on the channel, the link is at the top in the blue box. You're more than welcome to come on, have a conversation with us. If you have any content you want to share with us, or have questions and you want to be part of it, the link's at the top. Come on in. Everyone is welcome. So what you have planned coming up for your channel in the near future?
Right now, for June, at least for June, I'm doing the Tipsy Tuesday. And on Fridays, I'm trying to do either a what sold video or some kind of sourcing video or something. And I'm waiting to get my camera. I ordered a camera, so I'm waiting to get it. Like I was
And
telling
what
you
kind did
earlier,
order? Yeah.
the shipping is ridiculous here.
Yeah. So what kind did you get?
I don't even remember.
Yeah. It's been that long. You're waiting for it to come in
Somebody
now.
ordered it. Somebody that's in the field ordered it for me, so I'm not even sure what it is. But he said it's good for a starter. So.
Oh, that's cool. And what now?
You
You
know
use what, your phone?
Yeah, I'm using my phone. But he ordered a headset for me and a microphone and all the stuff that we need, I guess, to get started.
Iris says she would love to see the Sylvester adventure videos. You did on your channel.
It's on my channel. I don't know if I can find the link, but
Do you remember the title of it? I'm trying to remember.
it should have something with your name in it.
Yeah, I think so. I know I have it in my list. I just don't remember right offhand what it was.
I'll see if I can find it.
All right, we have Rescue and Resell at 96. Let's see if we can get anyone in the chat who has not subscribed to them. That's Rob and Renee. Get them to over 100 if we can. They're at 96. Dawn's Southern Finds is now at 102. So congratulations. And then, of course, Rosie's Closet is the featured channel for the week. She's at 9. So she's 17 away from 1K, y'all. So if you haven't checked them out, definitely check out the links in the chat. And when you go to someone's link, if it's in red, that means you're not subscribed. Change it to gray. Also, next to that, there's 3 bells. Make sure you hit the top one. That's all notifications that you get to where you won't miss out on anything when they come out with a content of any kind, whether it's a live or a pre-recorded. Speaking of lives, didn't you start coming in and doing more lives lately?
Yes.
Or going on lives? How's that going for you? Are you enjoying that?
I like it. I just started doing auctions, too. I did 2 last week. It's called The Resellers Love, a Heartwarming Story.
That's the title of the video, Iris. Hello, Mark. Go ahead.
I said it's called The Resellers Love, a Heartwarming Story. It's a 2-part series that I did.
Yeah. So if you're looking for the adventures with Sylvester, that's the ones that she's talking about. It's on her channel.
And last week, when you did your birthday, I got to do my first auction, which was really interesting.
Yeah.
It was fun. And then I did one with TJ that night.
Right. Well, I know people have been asking for pop-ups. I will be doing them. I will not be doing 3 shows in a day again. It was too much.
That's going to be hard.
But I had fun doing it. I had fun giving I had 16 items I gave away. Not only was I celebrating the 1K, but it was my birthday. So I said, you know what? Let's make this an all-day affair. Oh, never again. Yeah. I was wore out. I just said, pull up from the floor up that day. Lord Jesus.
And you weren't even drinking on that one.
No, I was not. That's the funny part about it. So, yeah. But anywho, I will be still doing pop-ups, but not as often because there's some things I want to get done. I'm still in the process of I do this every month. Reorganizing, thinking of ways to make the office easier to work with. Because, again, Robert started selling on eBay. So I have to think of him as well. That when he comes in and does that as well, I miss being able to participate, slept through it. Yeah, it was an all-day affair, though. But, yeah, it happens. Again, I think you're different hours than we are, too. So that might be what makes it hard, too. Started doing a weekly live, but for me, it's all about making the storage auctions video content. I hear that. Yeah, but you do a good bit of auctions. I personally don't do them anymore because it's a lot of work. And it will catch up with you. Speaking of that, have you ever thought of or have you been looking at any of the storage units?
No.
Auctions? No. Now, what about online auctions?
I haven't done either one, but I won't do a storage auction because I don't have the place to put it right now. And I don't have the manpower here because my husband is disabled and so is my son. So,
right.
You know, we don't have the manpower. I don't have the hours of my day neither.
That is
I also care for my mom too, who's also getting up. Like I told you, she's 79 next month. So I care for her. So I travel 45 minutes each way to go see her.
Right.
There's just not enough hours in a day.
You're right about that. Let's see. Dina's at 10 away from 400, y'all. If y'all can help her out. Let me refresh my tabs here. Rescue and Resale, that's Rob and Renee. They're still at 96. And I believe Dawn's still at 102. Yep. So we just want to keep talking about those channels for y'all. so that way y'all can help them out and get them again. We've done it before where we've had multiple channels make it over 100. And so let's see if we can do that again today. Come on, go Lord. There we go. Let's see if we can do that again today. I love doing that, and it doesn't hurt to check if you're subscribed. We just never know. Sometimes we lose subscriptions. Also, don't forget, if you have an eBay store that gets a coupon, next Wednesday is the last day you can use that coupon. If you don't use it, you will lose it. So make sure I'll be reminding everybody every day until then, because we don't want to see you lose that, because that's free merchandise, or it can be shipping supplies, whatever you need. I use it for that as well, and I already started a list for next time, because I didn't want to use too much. I'm going to always go over, but I never like to, when I get my last storage unit, I'll say storage, but I keep all my supplies back up in one area. And when I pull that last box out, no matter if it's a box of 20, 50, whatever, 25, I'll write it on my list so that way I'll never forget when it comes down to the next time to order. So that is my routine. There's Susanna's link. Let's see, lockerfox.com. You can find storage units that I've been there, done that. I still have a lot that I'm still selling from that, but it is a lot of work. And if you don't have the manpower, it just can't be done. I don't do any auctions besides buying storage units. I sell everything on Facebook. There you go. James is popping everybody's links in the chat today. Let's see here. Yes, that is exciting. We're trying to get everybody to at least 100. And again, make a cushion by going over. We've done it before many a times, or we've had a lot of, I think the highest we had so far was either 5 or 6 in one show. Something like that. Smash the like button, everybody. Help everybody out. It's all free and easy to do. The auction this weekend, this Saturday, I have it on my calendar, so don't forget anymore. So far, it's every other Saturday for them. What kind of recommendations would you give anybody? Again, in your situation, you have a lot of people you take care of. You do a lot with your church. What would you recommend? For example, you were talking about also the boxes that you do for the church and things like that. What would you recommend somebody find out how to do that if they were interested even in their area?
There's I believe it's called blessings.com. If you go online or just type in blessing box, it'll show you where it's at. The way we did it is we just rode around accidentally and found one, and that's how we did it. But there, the website, I believe it's called blessingbox.com. There's also one for books, for people that like books that want, or have books that they want to get rid of or get new books. Right. There's also one from the book. I think it's called Literacy something, is the one with the books.
Right.
And also,
Moon Goddess Treasures, that's Crystal with a K. She's at 851. She is approaching the 1K. So if you haven't checked out her channel, she just put the link in the chat. Let's see here. Everybody's doing a great job. Yes, he is. Everybody's saying hello to each other. If anybody wants to come on, the link is at the top of the chat on the channel, the chat box in the blue. You're more than welcome to come in. Last night's late night live with Patrick, 6:24. That's tomorrow. It's 12:30 a.m. Eastern. I'm going to be in bed. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry. I just can't stay up that late all the time. It catches up.
Sometimes you're waking up at that hour, though. You wake up about 1 o'clock.
2 o'clock at the earliest, yeah. I've donated my children's books to those little libraries around town.
Yeah.
Such a cute. That it is. That's a good idea. You're welcome, Crystal.
Technically a good way to get free inventory, too.
Exactly.
Because you can take books from there and resell them.
Speaking of that, we went to this one location in Illinois. I cannot remember what it was. It was some things we went to, and they had this thing where it was free books. You basically took one. I mean, they were all free, but you could take what you want. I only took one. It was an old cookbook. It was pretty interesting. And that's the only thing I really do. If they have them for free like that, I'll pick up a few.
There you go.
But that was just the one that I really liked. So yeah, you just never know. Let's see, little free libraries. I like that.
That's what it's called. Yeah. I couldn't think of the name of that.
Thank you so much for sharing links, James. Yes, he is on it.
A public library used to have a bookstore where you can go in and buy books and stuff like that for a quarter or 10 cents or whatever, and then they had a free section too. And unfortunately, it's not open yet.
So they actually had that as part of their library.
Yeah, all our libraries here in Florida, anyhow, they have their own bookstore inside the library, and you can buy books or donate. People donate and then they sell them, stuff like that.
Right.
And the money supposedly helps different programs that they do for the kids, STEM programs and different programs they do for the community.
Right.
Of course, they stopped it though because of the pandemic.
Right.
So but yeah.
Are they having any time soon that they're coming back open?
There's no date. I've asked them last week when I was there. They said there's no date scheduled yet.
Oh, okay.
Which is sad because
Right.
it was a good way to source books.
Yeah, this is doable now. Yeah, you're right about that. My library has used books, but the sales aren't consistent. Events is 6 times a year. Okay, I didn't even know the libraries did that.
And ours has a books every quarter. They had a book festival there, whatever, where you can buy bags of books. You pay one price and you get as many books as you can in the bag. But of course, all that stuff is stopped now.
My book will be out soon. I didn't know you were writing a book, Stephen. Cool.
Look for that one.
I think I'm subbed to everyone now. You're welcome. Again, don't forget to check out everybody's channel. If you have not subscribed, then you go to their channel and it's in red. The word subscribes in red means you're not subscribed. And it doesn't mean you have never been subscribed. It just means you may have lost your subscription to them some way or somehow. With the great old YouTube taking away those, they say they give it and they take it. So yeah, just double check that and see. What is really cool is I've been buying storage units on those house money, buying them from storage auctions, profit house money. I hear that.
If you're not subscribed to TJ, please do, so you'll be able to be part of the auction on July 30th.
The second to last day of half price day, final day is $5 a bag. You pay $5 and give it all in a Walmart bag to fill up the books. Wow, that is awesome.
That's cool.
Sales, yeah. I had my first experience when I moved here in Massachusetts. For the very first time, I went to a church sale that they give you a bag, a brown paper bag, whatever you fit in it. It was $1. It's like, what? So of course I donated more. Good morning, Westside Gary. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I can't. Again, it was $1, but still, I couldn't just see just $1. So I definitely gave them more than that, and I did a donation as well. But they also told me to go back and get anything left after the show was finished. So after
church sales are fun to do.
Yeah. So good morning, everyone. Everybody's putting their links in, and we have Sandra in the house. Good morning.
Hi,
good
Sandra.
morning, everyone.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm bringing the random like I always do.
No.
I know. Because my brain changes channel about every 7.3 seconds last time I checked.
Just when you find something good on a different channel.
Listen, has anyone noticed this? I was listing some things on eBay, and I noticed that you can only promote in whole percents now.
What?
I mean, like you can't promote under 1%. I used to promote at like 0.8% or 0.5 because I had the only item in that category. I really didn't need to promote it at all, but I know eBay prefers that you do. So I would do the smallest, that I could to the algorithm god.
Right.
And you can't do that anymore. It has to be a whole percent.
Well, you got me going because I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
The other thing is, and check it because I'm on my phone for everything, and it could be just on Planet Chandra things are awry.
Now, are you talking about the part where you can boost your channel up for promoted listing?
When you're doing a promoted listing,
I used to be on the computer. It's letting me do a point system.
So it must be the phone then.
Yeah, because I always do a rounded number, which would be like either 2%, 3%. I might change it to 7%, depending on what is going on in the week. But yeah, you can still put it on the phone, on the computer. It does let you put a point system.
You can do under 1%, Johnny. Is that what you're saying? Can you promote at 0.6 of 1%?
Let me find out. I know it won't let you. No, you can't. It's got to be 1 point or above. 1%
It
or
used
higher.
to be that way. It,
Right.
that's recent. And the other thing that I wanted to be random about is that I accepted an offer the other day, and this little message popped up. You've accepted that, everybody knows what that looks like. And it said, your buyer may take up to 4 days to pay. And I'm like, when did that happen?
If you're doing an offer, if you send a buyer an offer and they accept it or you accept it, yes, that is correct.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, they do not have, unless you have, that's why a lot of times I don't do offers, because a lot of times they do not have to pay immediately. And they can take up to 7 days to pay it.
I thought it was 2 days. I'm used to seeing that message that says your buyer may take up to 2 days to pay. I had not seen the 4 days before, so that's just me.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it could be a difference of somebody, maybe if they're new to the channel or they're new to the eBay. I don't know how that system works, but I do know if I send an offer to someone as a watcher, or I accept an offer before I hit submit, it does say that the buyer has up to 7 days to pay.
I'll be darned. Yeah. Okay.
Now, I don't know if it's been since they changed, because I only saw that recently when maybe because I changed to managed payments back last year. And I'm seeing it more now. So I don't know if that's because that's part of their managed payments or what, but I did see that in the when you send an offer or you accept an offer. They do not have to pay immediately. That's
right. I don't have my store set to pay immediately anyway.
Yeah.
Because nobody does. So
right. And that's true. Nakoma's right about this one. It's only 1% or higher. And you can always do a point after the 1, but nothing lower than 1%.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Again,
I just always figured that if I'm the only item in that category, like there's none listed, there's 3 sold. Well, that's the sweet spot. That's where you want to be, right? Right. I don't really need to promote it. I'm the only one there. It's going to come up in search. And yet I've seen YouTubers talk about still having items buried.
Actually, you can also do it without, you don't have to promote it at all if that's what you would like to do. You don't have to promote it if you can't go lower than a 1%.
And you don't think that they wiggle waggle around with the search at all on that?
No, that's my opinion. If you have the only one like it, and you have the exact type of keywords on your beginning of your listing, it'll get out there. Think of it where how would you look it up when you're doing your listing title?
Right.
Make sure your keywords are something that you would have thinking of somebody else. How would they search for this item? So you want to make sure the high search keywords are at the beginning of your listing in your title.
I think I overthink it sometimes because I listen to some YouTubers who say the algorithm must be fed with promoted things. But then common sense tells me, how is that possible if you have the only one out there that, you know what I mean? And I just, sometimes I think I overthink it, and I probably end up giving eBay a little more money than I need to. But
now again, if you're listing on a regular basis, that'll put you in the search already. Right. Not necessarily do you have to promote. Remember, the promoting is only if someone clicks on that promoted item that they may have gotten saying you might be interested in this item, and they click on that as your advertisement part. The only time you're going to pay for that percentage of promoted is if they buy it through that link. So I've seen a lot of times where I have promoted on all my items, and a lot of times I may have, so I have 12 items sold, maybe 2, maybe no more than 4 are added as an ad fee because it was sold through the ad. So the numbers are very slim when it comes to ads.
that's something, you know what, Johnny, that's something I think I really have an opportunity for improvement on, is understanding the analytics.
Right.
Because like I was an eBay baby in the 90s where it was the Wild West and you threw it up and we were all figuring it out together. Yeah. But now I think there's a lot more science to it.
Well, and I probably you can always try, right, and you can always try something different to see what works with your item you're listing. But for me, all across the board, it's 2%. And if I decide I want to change it, I'll change it all at the same time. But again, I'm noticing that most of my sales are not even from the advertisements. Now, I do have some, but not all of them. Dawn made a comment. She says, I'm seeing that a lot with 4 days. I no longer send invoices. That's one thing I stopped, because if you do send somebody a reminder with an invoice, they can also take up to 4 days or more to pay it. They don't have to pay within the first 4 days.
Well, at that point, aren't you at Mercari? I mean,
yeah, exactly. But that's why I stopped doing invoices as well. I've noticed that it's like, okay, guess what? No, I'm not sending invoices no more. Might be why I don't sell very much. I have my mindset to pay immediately. Yeah. And that could be why. But again, it's just hard to say, but I have mine set to pay automatically. But if it's an offer or you accept an offer, that's out the door. It ain't gonna happen.
hey, Cav, I saw your comment. Right. So I just wanted to get some clarification and just see, is that just me? Is it just my phone? Is anybody else seeing that? And just get a little feedback.
Right.
But I really think, Johnny, I should start paying a little more attention to analytics. Because I don't look at numbers on my YouTube. I don't look at numbers on my eBay. I'm just like.
Now, do you have a paid store or do you just have your basic?
I upgraded to a paid, and I was interested in what you said about a coupon. I don't know if I upgraded so that I'm not eligible, or if there's somewhere I need to go to look for
my
that.
next question is, how much do you, just out of curiosity, how much you pay for your store a month?
$20. That's the second one up from basic. It's the first paid tier.
Okay, I'm not showing that one. I know there's a list of them, but I'm gonna show you where you can find it if you have it.
Okay.
Let's say you're selling.
I do have a video on that, by the way, as well. Actually, it should be in the description. I walk you step by step on how to find it. So
I'll watch the video, honey.
I'm gonna put the clip in the video in the chat.
Okay. And I'll do that, and that'll give you the watch hours as well, or minutes, or however long it is.
Let me go and get that link real quick, because it is in the descriptions, and I'll just copy and paste it in the chat. Because I did do a step-by-step, because there was a lot of people asking about that. So that was one of my series of how-tos, and I'll get that while y'all talking, and I can put that in the chat for you.
I'm just not sure if I was on the cusp of like the cutoff, like maybe it'll be next quarter that I might get a coupon.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm not 100% sure, and unless somebody can back me up or answer that question, I think it's $25 or more. That Nakoma Fine says you should have a $25 for the box, that level, marketing tab, sellers promotion. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go. I need to get in there and start looking at some of that stuff instead of pretending that I'm, having big hair and wearing neon clothes in the 90s. eBay has moved on, and I probably should catch up. So.
All right, I got it right here. Actually, it was my video part 4. I just didn't remember what number it was. Copy. And here's the video I did on it. It's in the chat. It was a video part 4 on how to find your eBay coupon. And now we can follow it step by step and see if you can find it. Because on this one, I think it was before that, I was at the basic store. And then I've been on this one for a while. So if this helps you, let me know. And if not, I can help you. And it should help you in that part. Because somebody, Nakoma Fine said you should be getting a $25 gift card on that one. And it's only on eBay products, whether it's shipping supplies, packing tape, whatever. As long as it has the word eBay on it, that can go.
Yeah, that's a help, don't you think?
Yes,
to get those supplies, especially if they're branded. That's super nice.
Iris says everybody gets one except the starter store. There you go. So yeah, if you follow it in the video that I just linked in the chat, it'll walk you step by step. I know by us saying that some people like it by step by step, and that's why I did that video. Help check it out and see, and hopefully that'll help. So if you have any other questions, reach back out to me.
Okay, I will do that. I am going to dip back into the chat. Thanks for letting me bring part of my random planet into your world.
But that's great. Again, if we can help one person in the chat on a regular basis with something like that, and you're not sure, y'all always welcome to come on and ask, because that's what we do here in the morning show. We love helping others, no matter how small or how big it is.
Okay, well, I appreciate everyone. I'll be reviewing the comments and getting in there to see about it. And I will see you guys in the chat. Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Bye.
I just posted the story for Sylvester in the chat.
Oh, there you go.
That's the 2 links in there.
Posted was the Sylvester one, and she's got part 1 and 2. And there's her information. If you haven't checked out her channel, there's Wendy's channel and her link tree.
Yes, thank you.
All right, let's go back to the chat. All righty then, and there's everybody else's information. So thank y'all so much. And I see my numbers are dipping down pretty fast, so we're going to go ahead and end the show a little early today. But if you want to come on in after the show, the link is at the top of the chat. You're more than welcome to come chit-chat with us in the background. This way here, I don't want to take up too much of everybody's time, but when I see the numbers going down like that, I do go ahead and end the show. So that being said, let everybody know what you got going on and what's coming up with you, Wendy.
Tuesdays on YouTube, I have the Tipsy Tuesday tip. It's a reseller tip or YouTube tip. And on Fridays, I do a what sold video or a sourcing video. That's pretty much what I have this week. And then, like I said, July 30th, which is a Friday at 8 p.m. on TJ Jarhead's show, we are going to be doing an auction to raise funds to get an oxygen machine for my husband, which is about $2,500. So if you'd like to be part of that or need information, reach out to me through my link tree.
There you go. Also, you're welcome, Judy May. Welcome again. Good to see each and every one of y'all. And I have to do this for Gary. Thank you so much, Gary. It's not necessary, but greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the super sticker. And just because of that, you're getting a special little video that I have for those who do that. Here we go. This is for you, West Side Gary.
The dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let them have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it. With no problem. Let them have it.
I love
that video. It's so cute.
You're welcome, Dawn. Again, don't forget, put your links in the chat because all the videos that I put out, whether it's a live or pre-recorded, if it's a live, all the chat goes up with the video. So that way you can always come back if you miss someone's chat. Link in the chat for their channel. You can always come back and check it out and get it there. It's always there when the video goes live. So make sure you drop your links in the chat so everyone can check out your channel before we go. If anybody's interested to come on after the show, we do a little after chat and I'll do answer questions and things like that behind the scenes. You're more than welcome to come in. And if you want to come and chit chat a little bit more and learn a bit more about Wendy or you have any questions, you're more than welcome to do that as well.
And today's hump day auction.
Yes, today is hump day auction at 3 p.m. Eastern. Come check it out every Wednesday. Let's see here. I'm trying to get to all the Maggie Doodle. Hello, hello, hello. The numbers just flew up. The minute I was getting closer, they went straight up.
You have a special guest today, correct?
That's right. No, not to. Yeah, we do. Miss Ella. Ella's going to be our special guest today. So definitely come and check it out. Anthony could not make it. He sent me a message this weekend, and he's going to be on the road for his job. And so, yes, come check out this hump day auction today. Miss Ella is our guest today. I think we have a good thing where she can come on anytime she wants, and she has fun, and I have fun with her. So definitely check it out. Come and see us every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. And when I don't have a guest or one of my co-hosts can't make it, Ella's right there. So definitely come check it out. Amen to that. And yes, don't forget to check out everyone's channel who's trying to get to their next milestone. Like, for example, Renee and Rob at Rescue and Resale. They're getting close to 100. So definitely check out their channel. Don't forget to put your links in the channel so that in the chat so everybody can check it out and go subscribe to you, and we can get you over that 100 hump before the show actually ends, hopefully. Everybody's saying hello. And thank you. That's gonna be the one that Patrick's gonna be a part of. And let's see here. Everybody's putting their links in the chat. Thank y'all so much. The flipping sports guy, Mr. Paul. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, good morning. I see you changed name back over. I like to eat the channel, but welcome. Let's see here. Sandra, what's up? Everybody's saying hello. The chat's filling up now. I love it. Don't forget to put your links in the chat. Also make sure if you go to someone's link and it's the word red, subscribe is in red, that means you're not subscribed. Change it to gray. That way you know you subscribe, and we'll continue getting everybody to the next milestone. That way when you put your links in the chat, everybody can check to see if they're subscribed to you. That way if they're not, they can do it, and also set the reminder of all notifications. There's 3 of them. Hit the very top one. It's all notifications when somebody comes out with a live. All right, so with that being said, don't forget each Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern, I have a different guest every morning. You just never know who it's going to be. So with that being said, thank y'all so much. What happened? You lost your wrench. Oh, I know what happened, but that's a different picture. Let me see something here. I know you changed your channel. Yeah, it's yours. Okay, so let's change that back. Again, like I said before in each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. Have a fabulous and blessed day. And until we meet again later, peace out.
Hi, thank you.